Hello, test. Okay. Alright, I guess. My micro. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. OBS is so silly. It's like one day the mic aux won't work, next day the microphone will work, game sound won't work, one day it'll work another day. It's all confusing. Anyway, we're doing something a little different today because I can't get Microsoft Flight Simulator to start. So we're gonna jump in and we're gonna play some Dark Forces. Star Wars Dark Forces came out in 1994, I believe. And this is Dark XL. It actually uses I forget what it's called. I mean, it's basically Accelerated Dark Forces Extended. So it's Dark Forces, but it looks a lot better. It's got it's also expanded to fill your whole screen, whatever your resolution is, and my resolution is 2560 by 1080. I've kind of stretched the screen, and it actually, I think when it actually makes it full screen for me, it actually stretches it, so me stretching it up vertically actually makes it closer to the correct aspect ratio. Anyway, enough talking, let's get into it. Unfortunately, the startup sequence, for some reason, all the cutscenes, lose the music. So we have no music here. I guess I could hum along. I guess I could like find the. Unfortunately, I didn't prepare some music, a MIDI file for Star Wars music. Actually. Yeah, the problem is I still haven't figured out how to get the two everything to play together well here. So that's the unfortunate thing. I can't get if I click out of Dark Forces, it goes just to it minimizes it so we lose it. So I'm still working on that. That's why I haven't really streamed anything else, because Microsoft Flight Simulator is really good. You just click in and out of it, and no problem. It always stays on top. But unfortunately, every other game lacks that. So I'm still trying to figure that out. Alright, so then we get the credits here. And we'll just jump in here. I already completed the first 3 missions. I've completed the whole game once, I think. I usually got stuck at the 6th mission. So we'll just start with this. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you do the missions again and again with the same agent. But this is exactly what it looked like in 1994. Again, it's stretched to this wider screen. So we begin the mission, Secret Base. Hey, prologue mission number 1, Death Star plans, Operation Skyhook Phase 2. Of course, this is what we should have gotten in Rogue One. Rogue One, what is this? Kyle Katarn got the Death Star plans right here in this battle, or in this mission. Confidential message from Senator Mon Mothma, and look at that, even right there, Senator Mon Mothma, already, even back in 1994, I think the universe was just incredibly fleshed out by these kind of games. The Rebellion is counting on the completion of this mission, Commander Katarn. I hope success is on your side. So our background here's we're trying to get the Death Star plans. Death Star plans are locked away at an Imperial secret base on the planet Danuta, where they await transport to Lord Vader. Very little is known about the layout of the base itself, so I'm afraid you will have to act as your own reconnaissance. What to do? Mission, once you have the plans, get out immediately. Operation Skyhook will deliver the plans to Princess Leia on the Counselor ship Tantive 4. She will then continue the mission. So mission objectives, find and retrieve the Death Star plans, and return to your ship on the roof of the base. So this is, we're going to do hard. This is actually a very short mission. What comes later, especially in the Jedi Knight game, it's amazing how just short and compact, but it just gets you introduced, and it's just an amazing mission to start with. And of course, we get the amazing MIDI score, which I don't think we get copyright struck on. Already I'm losing my shields really quickly. But when I first played this, I played it all using a joystick and like auto aim. And now you got like targeting reticle, you can use mouse, free look. You actually used to have to use a page up and page down to like up and down. And a lot of people criticize this game, or it kind of gets like it's a ripoff of Doom, which came out I think the year earlier. But it added a lot of new things, like being able to look up and down. You couldn't do that in the original Doom. Plus it's Star Wars, so it's superior anyway. Did I get the red key? I think I got the red key. The only problem with... I can't remember what the key to look at your inventory is. Oh, it's F1. It's not perfect though, because some things don't work. And there are some glitches with this upgrade, but you can't play without it, I think. Hey, Samantha Wilson. Hopefully it sounds all good. I can't really... Unfortunately, the way this game works, I can't really get into OBS and do a lot of monitoring, so hopefully everything looks good. It's working. This is a secret area. That's not... Yeah, that's nice. So you got 14% secrets. I'm gonna try to find all the secrets. I think I know Jedi Knight, I know a lot of the secrets. Dark Force is a little bit different. I should have stayed up there. Yeah, I would play this game in my dreams. When I was younger, I'd like have a dream going, oh, I figured out how to navigate this mission. And I'd wake up the next day disappointed because it didn't actually work that way. Why am I... Can't get out of here. There it is. You can't even shoot those lights out, man. I'm doing okay. I'm pretty tired. Yeah, like here's an example of something. You used to be able to, in the base game, the original game, you can actually shoot these mouse droids and get a battery. But in this like little kind of upgrade, you can't. Supposed to be should be something where I can jump over there. It's weird. Taking a lot longer on this mission than I usually would, but I feel like I'm able to jump there. Well, I mean, it's a game from 1994. And this is a kind of an upgraded version of it too, so I think the upgrade basically makes it that you can look up and down mouse look, really. That's really the only upgrade to it. Yeah, there used to be a secret area right there that you could jump to. This is where you came in. I think it's this part. I think that opens up. Little secret area up there. There it is. There is someone working on a... Oops. I don't know how many times I failed at jumping in this game. But there is a fan-made... He's working on... He's only got like the first mission kind of... He's like doing it in a Unreal Engine. Really cool. I guess I gotta do shift or something. Yeah, to do run fast. He's recreating at least this mission in Unreal Engine. And it looks really good, ragdoll physics, all that stuff. There's even a VR version he's made. So it's really cool. Now, this is a secret area right here. I don't know how you get in there, though. Can you send the elevator up? I didn't want to go up there. Oh, that's a different elevator, I thought. A lot of falling in this game. A lot of falling. Maybe I'll do a few missions of this, and then I'll maybe see if I can load up X-Wing or something. Then I can do some flying again. Or maybe TIE Fighter. Alright, what am I doing? Go up and get those Death Star plans and finish this mission. Here we go. Okay. Oh, no. See? I think that secret area, I think that's how you get to it. You need this elevator. Okay, so the elevator's up here now. There's a lot of this and a lot of that in this game too, where it's like moving elevators around so you can get to secret areas and stuff. That elevator up. There we go. I knew there was a way to do that. Yeah, I remember playing this 1990, probably 1996, 1997, first time I played it, and just being blown away coming in this room, and it's like, oh my god, there's the Death Star. There's the Death Star plans. Not a flight in Microsoft Flight Simulator, because I can't get Flight Simulator to start up. I started it in normal mode with my mods on, and it wouldn't load up. I didn't try to turn all my mods off, because what's the point? Because I want to fly with my mods. I just didn't want to bother with it anymore. It's getting late. And this is how easy it is. There it is. All that. How long did it take in the Rogue One movie? 2 hours? Well, there you go. Kalkatar can do it in about 15 minutes.
This is too easy.
It's too easy.
Gotta get to my ship.
I mean, look at this. No weird warnings. Nothing. No crazy. But I couldn't. I kept having trouble. I kept getting stuck on the loading screen. And so then when I reload it, it asked me if I wanted to go safe mode, and I went to safe mode. And safe mode usually loads in. It won't even load in your mods. It'll just load in the game without loading in mods in, and that didn't work either. It gets stuck on the load screen. So I was like, well, fine. I'm not going to waste my time anymore. You know, I could have tried to load with no mods on, but I loaded with all my mods running this afternoon. And I literally shut down the game probably 20 minutes before 20 minutes earlier before I tried to load back in. In between that, I updated, what did I update? Fly-by-wire, the A32NX. That's all I did was update that, and now it won't load in the game, so.
Kyle delivers the plans
to the
Rebel Alliance.
That's why we're not flying tonight.
The Death Star is destroyed. But even as the Alliance celebrates this victory, another sinister plot is set in motion that will become an even greater concern.
Yeah, the problem is there's no music with this extended version, or this accelerated version of Dark Forces. So, obviously in the original game it had music here, but unfortunately these cutscenes, for some reason they couldn't get the music ported over.
Demonstration, General Mock.
Thank you, Lord Vader. What I unveil today will mark a new era for the Empire. We will be able to decimate the rebels just as we did the Jedi Knights. At last, the Emperor's war will be filled only with the glory and beauty of decisive victory.
A noble cause, General. I hope the demonstration lives up to your claims. Proceed.
With pleasure. Dark Trooper, release.
I think it's a little bit more dramatic when there is music. But this was wild. I mean, this whole cutscene was just, the world just expanded so much right here, along with obviously Timothy Zahn's Star Wars books that came out in 1994 with the Thrawn trilogy. I mean, the 90s were a great time for Star Wars. It was also kind of a little bit more underground than it is now. I just want to see my...
Very impressive, General. The Emperor will be most pleased. Continue with your project.
Certainly, Lord Vader.
Yeah, this is actually a little bit of a long...
Thank you, Commander, for responding at such short notice. The Empire has been keeping us on the run since the destruction of the Death Star.
Here we get to see ourselves.
5 days ago, the Empire attacked one of our secret bases.
Of course, I'm blocking up Mon Mothma's face. Sorry about that. And again, the unfortunate thing is that I can't easily move my camera. I can't easily move my camera because I can't get the OBS. Because if I click out of the game, then the whole game goes away.
Was destroyed within minutes.
So
many innocent people in the
that's why people have been asking. It's like, why don't you play some other games, streams? It's everything else is a little bit harder to do it with 2 screens. I haven't figured out how to do it, and
interesting.
You know, even having a key codes using keyboard shortcuts don't work. Because I did set up a keyboard shortcut to start and stop the stream, and it won't work with this game running over it.
All we discuss here is classified. This Imperial officer, Crix Medine, wishes to defect to the Alliance.
It's Crix
He
Medine.
has supplied us with information on the development of a new Imperial weapon. Those sounds you heard, we believe, come from that weapon. A new type of stormtrooper, the Dark Trooper.
A new stormtrooper that can take out a rebel base that quickly? I should have kept working for the Empire.
The Rebel Command is not taking this lightly. They have authorized me to hire you to find out if there is a threat, and if there is, to shut it down. That is, if you are still on our side.
This could be interesting.
This could be interesting.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah.
But I think I'll need some help on this one. I want Jan Ors as my mission officer.
Certainly.
I do like how you
Then
can
I will
see his
let John
armor.
brief you further on your mission objectives. Thank you, Commander.
And there's actually,
And
when
may
you
the
pick up
Force be
armor
with you.
later in the game, that's what it looks like. So it's actually kind of... it fits. Should I just hum the music? Alright, so here we meet Jan Ors for the first time. Mission 2 Tale Tech Base after the massacre. So again, just this kind of like, oh, what's going on? And we get a little name drop there with Crix Medine. He gets a kind of a main, well, he shows up a little bit in the game here, within the first 6 missions. Yeah, this character shows up in Return of the Jedi, right? You know, General Medine, and you know, he talks about what Han Solo and the team will do, and that's going to be in the future. Obviously, at this point, he's leaving the Imperials, and I'm eventually going to have to rescue him. It's good to see you, Kyle. Good job on Operation Skyhook. The rebels were very impressed. Now it's back to mission hopping, just like the old days. Rebel Command has made a brief reconnaissance of the area, and it's swarming with Imperial activity. The power is still down in the city, so some of the systems are going to be down as well. You'll need to find the main hydroelectric power generator and get it back online. The Empire usually gets sloppy after a major offensive, so we may be able to find evidence or leads about this new Dark Trooper we've been hearing about through Crix Medine. His contacts inside the Empire will help us follow up on anything you may pick up. Good hunting, Kyle. So we gotta find and restart the hydroelectric power generator. Actually, if you pay attention, there it is. That's what we need to do. Get to that thing. Find some clues to the Dark Trooper and return to the landing area. Now this mission, you go from the first mission, which is just this like really quick, easy, in and out, get the Death Star plans, no problem. This one is just it's a slog. And they just get harder and harder as you go along. Of course, you have all these dead bodies kind of laying around, and they follow you, which is creepy, to say the least. We've got to get the power going because there's a few doors that we need to be able to open up to get further in the mission, and obviously the doors won't open now.
Stop, rebels, stop!
I don't think I have a headlamp. I have no inventory. That's weird. Yeah, I don't think I've picked up a headlamp or anything yet. Let's go this way.
You're not authorized.
It's easy to turn around on this mission and just kind of keep ending up to come back to the same place. And then the music.
Immediately.
Yeah, this is always fun going in here. It's like a whole bunch of Stormtroopers just hiding in there. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if hard adds more troopers or if it just has there's a lot less power-ups or something. Wasting my shields. Could use a thermal detonator right now, that'd be nice.
That blaster.
Here, a secret area. There's a few secret areas. There's some good power-ups that are right now inaccessible because we have no power.
Stop where you are.
Oh man, I'm gonna die.
Stop, rebels.
See how bad I am at this? Playing on hard. Ow. Ow. Have you seen 1997 Titanic? Yep. Yes, I saw it when it was in theaters. I was like, wow, I was 10 years old. Alright, so we have to start the mission. Well, basically it sends you back. There's certain checkpoints that'll send you back to. Let's see if we can do this on hard. Here's another one. You can't get in here. This music's too intense for me. Jeez, they just keep coming. Yikes. Yeah, there's some more. I think hard's a little too hard for me. I'm not that good at shooters. No saves. No saves. You get a few. Obviously, I have 2 lives left.
Stop him!
And the stormtroopers are actually pretty accurate. It's kind of like a Star Wars meme that stormtroopers can't shoot, and it's.
Stop where you are.
I think these guys open that door. That's why I'm able to get in here, get these power-ups. But I think beyond this door, there's actually the extra life. Paramedical. But it became a meme, and it became a meme after the first Star Wars. Well, it became a meme because in the Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, they also couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. But in the first Star Wars movie, in Star Wars: A New Hope, it's really just called Star Wars. They couldn't hit any of the main characters because they were ordered not to, because they were to let them get away so that they could track them back to the Rebel base and destroy it with the Death Star. And then it just kind of became obviously plot armor. Because you don't want your main characters getting knocked off. It was re-released in 2012? I don't remember that.
You're not authorized in this area.
So here's the hydroelectric dam, or hydroelectric thing. We need to get in there. How do we get in there? It's behind that door. Remember how I get in there. These missions aren't too huge. Like I said, a Jedi Knight would be a little bit of a bigger. So we can take this, but I think this takes us to the next part of the map. I don't think we want to do that. Because we haven't actually... When I play this game, I'm reminded of like our computer classes in high school, which was 2004, 2005, 2006 for me. You know, doing like the making models and stuff. Yeah, the water graphics, the kind of the building stuff. Like we'd have to make a log cabin within the computer or whatever. You know, very, yeah, compared to what you could do now and the graphic quality stuff. How do I? Okay. So this is how we. I don't think we shoot something. No. Somehow have to get in that room. Because there's no way for me to just climb up there. That'd be too easy. Let's go in is. They all come out.
There he is. Stop him. You there. Stop where you are.
Ugh. Very disorienting. It's like a cantina, little bar thing. Oh, that's right. There's this little back room. You go in here. And oh, and there we are on the other side. I'm not sure. Okay, there's just kind of a glitch there. There's this graphical glitch. So here we've gotten the, basically that's all we had to do to get the hydroelectric back online. So now we can, that's spinning and generating power. All the lights are on, you can see. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I guess I probably watched it back when I was younger. Back in the day. I don't really follow it. You know, I never watched any of the new live action movies or anything. It's kind of a kid thing. Well, actually, this isn't the hydroelectric dam. I don't think. That, or the hydroelectric, that thing over there that we started is, I think. It's not gonna tell me I completed it, did it? I think that over there was the, because that turned all the power on. This is the little bridge to get to the other part of the map. Now I have to remember how to get over there. Definitely not a speed run or anything.
Surrender immediately.
He takes that shot like a champ every time. Yeah, I couldn't get Microsoft Flight Simulator start up tonight. It wouldn't start up in normal mode with the mods, and it was working this afternoon. I literally turned it off. I just wanted to restart it because I had had it. Oops. I had had it on for about what, probably 3-4 hours, and I just wanted to have it fresh, you know, started fresh for the stream. And the only thing I did for between, you know, turning it off and then restarting it was oh no, I gotta get back to that room. The only thing I did was update the fly-by-wire, the A321X. That's all I did. That's all I did, and then it didn't want to load in anymore. It would just get hung up on the loading screen. It was like stuck on the loading screen. Like I waited, you know, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then I, you know, Control-Alt-Delete, start it up again, load in safe mode, and safe mode doesn't load in any mods. You know, that way you don't have to like deactivate everything, you just do it that way, and it wouldn't load in safe mode either. I didn't try to just deactivate all my mods, which is probably what I'll have to do. It's weird because it keeps changing. Because a few days ago it wouldn't load in, and then suddenly it did. Yeah, see, there's actually two ways. You could actually go on. You can go through this little hole over here. There's actually a lot of power-ups. Shields. Yeah, the interesting thing with the Jedi Knight, the Kyle Katarn, Star Wars series, every game they kind of adjusted these, all your little drops. Every game, the graphics a little bit. Getting stuck on the loading screen. Usually what happens is I get a crashed desktop when I exit out of the game. It like doesn't exit. It'll lock up and then kind of freeze. It doesn't actually crash the desktop. It'll freeze when I even exit out of the game. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna try tonight because I have to do troubleshooting to try to get it to work. So I'll try to figure it out tonight. But it's kind of annoying because I was literally using it this afternoon, loading into flights, taking pictures. And then I literally closed it just to get it reset for the stream. Well, maybe I didn't wait that long, but I was getting a little antsy with the, it was already late because it was going to be an 8:30 stream anyway. And then I'm like, I'm just tired. I didn't want to wait 20, 30, 20 minutes and then it not do something. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll throw it on tonight and I'll do, I'll play some Skyrim or work on making some animated lower thirds or whatever I'm working, different projects I'm working on. This is hard. This is definitely hard mode. Stupid gun. Yeah, like in the Jedi, I don't know if in Jedi Knight you can use a secondary fire, you can like load it up, but I know in Jedi Knight 2, you use your right mouse button, and this becomes a pretty powerful punching gun. Okay, let's get over here. I could have sworn I played this on hard before. I wish I had a thermal detonator. Yeah, but this right here was a pretty revolutionary in gaming. People kind of say Dark Forces was derivative of Doom, but they added this. This was something Doom didn't have, where you could look up and down. Now, obviously, it kind of distorts because it's not true 3D or whatever yet. Yeah, it's weird that it takes so long now with the fly-by-wire. That's something new, because it wasn't like that. I updated, loaded in my MCDU, went turned on, shut it down, went for a walk, came back, and there was another update. MCDU worked at that. And now all of my ground... Man, they are just dropping updates. I wonder if experimental is just there's so many updates quicker, and maybe it'd just be a better idea to go back to development. With development, the updates are not as fast and furious. Maybe it's like once a day update. Yeah, it's kind of orthographic or something, I'm not sure. I never actually remember those mountains. Because that's kind of weird. Like, what's going on here with the, like sky. That's wild. Oh, okay. I think that's weird. That's crazy. That's trippy. Because there's the mountains. Sky. Mountains again. It's free on archive.org. Oh, you need a copy of Flight Sim 98. I could just do... what I need to do is I need to get X-Plane kind of back to a working state where I can jump in. Or what I need to do is I need to get American Truck Simulator working, jump into that, or do this. I've always wanted to get in and do some retro games like this. I think we'll do this mission, maybe we'll do the next one, and then maybe we'll jump in like X-Plane or TIE Fighter, do some more flying, but obviously flying in space. And then get demonetized because I think those games, the soundtrack is the actual Star Wars soundtrack. And they're like, you're playing Star Wars music. Copyright violation. It's like, yeah, it's part of the game, idiots. YouTube. What are you gonna do with them? Can I just get a revive? No. There we go. Ready for this? Oh. Oh, I got a super gun.
You there, stop where you are.
Alcatraz just murdering people. And there's that Dark Trooper gun. The original Dark Troopers before The Mandalorian came out.
Looks like I found something that can help us out.
Get back to the landing pad and I'll meet you there.
Like, this place always was so awesome. It was like, there's a rebel symbol, and I'm like, oh, it's so cool. Just the lore that's kind of built up. I'm bringing world peace. Yep, landed in Russia. Is that where we are right now? Or are we actually fighting? Are the Imperials all just Russians? I do love this soundtrack. It's a little repetitive sometimes, the longer you're in a mission. But the first time is pretty cool. Especially like the main theme when you win. It's a really cool variation of the Star Wars theme. So we skipped this room at the beginning because there was a bunch of stormtroopers down here and it's dark. I think they're behind one of these doors. There's an extra life. Yeah, so this game you didn't have saves, and then with the Jedi Knight one that comes next, the sequel, you get saving and you don't have lives anymore. Which kind of took away a little bit of the challenge, I think, because you could always save before you had to make that ledge jump or whatever, whereas here you just kind of hope you don't miss it and have to start the whole thing over. Atlanta to SL. Where is Sierra Charlie Echo Lima? I'm gonna say 8 hours probably. I'm surprised. When I was planning those flights, I was doing looking from Chicago down to Peru, and it's like 10 hours. I'm like, man, that's really long. It doesn't seem like it should be that long, but again, our maps are kind of a little warped. All right, mission 3 in Noat City. Now again, this is one where if you're paying attention in Empire Strikes Back, this is mentioned, a Noat, when they're when the Millennium Falcon is latched onto the back of the Star Destroyer. It's not on the bridge of the Star Destroyer, but on the superstructure where the bridge is, right next to the garbage compactor or garbage release door. They kind of mention, it's like, where are we? And Hans says, oh, we're in the Anoat system, or we're near the Anoat system. So Anoat's actually out there in the area of Hoth and Bespin and all that. There's my Star Wars geekery for you. Anoat City, the subterranean hideout. This mission I would actually dream about when I was playing it. I think I was back in when I was 3rd, 4th grade at playing this, and I couldn't figure out how to finish this mission, and I would dream how to finish this mission, and then I tried to do it, and it wasn't anything like that. Santiago. Yep. Yeah, it's like 9-10 hours. That thing you found was a weapon of some sort, too large for a human being to use. Most likely it's a prototype weapon for the Dark Trooper. Background, I found the symbol MR on the barrel, the signature of an infamous weapons specialist named Moff Rebus. I love this. I love this guy. It's like he looks like a Moff. He's just a guy wearing a wife beater. It's just, this is a Moff. A real character known for his paranoia and extreme loyalty to the Empire. He may be our next lead to the Dark Trooper. This is a character I would love to see in Disney Star Wars. Bring this guy back. Bring back Kyle Katarn, bring back Jan Ors, bring back Mara Jade and all those. But bring back I want to see Moff Rebus. I just want to see a dude with some sunglasses and a wife beater just hanging out with a big giant gun in a sewer system. Mission, Rebus has hidden himself somewhere deep within the sewage system under the city of Anoat. He has engineered an elaborate series of drain gate switches designed to thwart any intruders from discovering the route to his lab. First activate these switches, then your search for Rebus may begin. Beware, it is likely that Rebus has surrounded himself with guard droids, and the largely unexplored sewer maze may hold other dangers as well. Remember, we need both of you back alive. I'll have the decontamination shower warmed up and ready. Now, the funny thing about this mission is that once you find him, you don't have to get back out. And I think getting back out would be the way this level is designed, I don't think there is a way to get back out. So that's why I think they just end the mission when you find it, because there is no way, the way that the mission is designed as is, that you can go backwards and get out. Objectives: find the Imperial weapons engineer Moff Rebus. Alright, we'll play on hard. We'll probably die and have to start over. How long in the 787? Probably similar. Because 787... Oh. So here's the game that introduces those interrogation droids from A New Hope. That's the only movie we see the interrogation droids also. And obviously the probe droids from Empire Strikes Back, both featured in this mission. And future missions will be both of these. But it's kind of interesting that the interrogation droids and the probe droids are kind of used as security droids in these missions. Oh, that's right. Damage if you get hit by it. Ow, ow. Ugh. Not doing very well. So there's some of our... and there's one of our Dianoga friends. Oh, those things. You're gonna see me have nightmares playing this, and this is probably... I don't know how many times I've played through... at least this mission. Since it's mission 3, I've played through it a number of times. Again, weird. But I don't think originally you could, in the original Dark Forces, you could pan up this far, because this is an extended, fan upgrade that allows a lot more movement, mouse movement. I think with the page up and page down button you had to use on the keyboard to go look up and down in the original Dark Forces, I think you could only go up to about right there. So you weren't getting to the... you kind of broke it. Ooh. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Where is he? Right on my head. Alright, let's clear out all these droids first before we get into that awesome looking slime right there. Ugh. That looks wonderful. Cooper Kirk, don't know, the only airline that serves that route is Delta Flight 147 in the A330, 9 hours and 5 minutes. I'm trying to think, I'm not doing that long of a flight to Santiago. So I'm going from... I think I'm going what? I'm going Montreal to Chicago, and then Chicago to Mexico City, and then Mexico City down somewhere in Central America and on in. I think the longest flight... I think my longest flight's going to be from Iceland to Montreal. Alright, so I haven't hit the switch, and... Ugh. It's probably the same sound effect as jumping in just regular water, but your imagination makes it sound and smell. Alright, so that's our first switch. Open this door. This is not going to be the one that's going to take us to Moff Rebus. Oh, Dianogas. Our friends, the Dianogas. Oh, yo. I'm gonna cry. I don't know how long. I probably, when I first played this, I would always miss these rooms because these rooms you have the buttons that change the level of all the sewage, which is fun. 8 hours, 16 minutes from Miami. Alright. Do I have a headset yet? Why don't I have a headset? That's another thing with this, this XL version is that it doesn't actually always come with the right inventory. I don't like this. Oh, the most horrifying thing is when they jump up right in front of you and they fling their tentacles all over. Oh. See, there's batteries, but I don't have a headset. Kind of frustrating. I don't know why I don't have a headset. Oh, see, right there, that. Oh my god, I'm out of ammo. Are you kidding me? How am I out of ammo? Oh. Wait, that's it? It was just like a secret. Oh no, we gotta go back out there. Okay, let's use the thermal detonators. Oh, that doesn't work. Where am I going? Get out of here. Get me out of this place. Crap, I already went here. Oh, jeez. Oh. These old games, they don't make them like they used to. Why? Put him in the swing. If I get out of here. Alright, let's see if there's a map. Oh, are you kidding me? The fun part about these missions is that you have to... There's no saving, so you're going all the way back. Oh, I don't really want to do this. I'd much rather be flying right now. To be honest. Ah! Wasting my thermal detonators and my shields doing that. Where is the exit for this? It'd be much easier if I had a headset. Okay. And no, I don't know the cheat. I don't know the cheat code to get the headset. I might have to look it up though. I feel like I've already been here. Yeah. Dang it. Just gonna kill myself. Huh? Riveting. Watching me just flail here. Like I said, it would be much easier if I could see. Thanks, Loris, I don't... yeah, Solaris, I don't know. Thanks for the follow. Alright, once I run out of lives, I'm gonna back out of this. We're gonna... I think I'll try... see if I can get our TIE Fighter working. It should still work. Then we can at least fly. Yeah. Where is... stupid exit of this place? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how I can stream and how I can unfocus the main game and be able to, like, look at other screens and do stuff without it completely defocusing. Like, hiding. I just keep it on the screen so at least you guys can see and I can, like, jump over and, like, look up a cheat code or whatever. Where is... okay, I want to go... I keep getting lost in here. Just kind of keep going against the wall. There actually is a way. There we go. I was gonna say, there's a way you can just have the map up. Stay with me. There it is. Stairs. Oh. Yep, I'm in poo water. It's a lovely looking place. Ow. Wait, do I have a... it would be nice if I could get a gun that uses these power cells, because everything I'm killing right now has power cells and not energy cells for the Stormtrooper rifle. Alright, now it's a tunnel 2. Oh! I guess that's... oh, this doesn't take me anywhere. Oh great, now I'm just stuck in a sewer. That was a waste. I missed the room that I need to go into to change the level. I hate this mission. And the problem is I don't have a headset. I don't know why. Again, it's because this is the accelerated version of Dark Forces. Kind of a few upgrades, like you can mouse look. That's basically it. And you can play in widescreen or whatever your desktop resolution is. It's the stuff of nightmares. Alright, so we gotta turn right away. There we go. Well, I know what I need to do for this mission, but I don't think I'm going to have enough lives to do it. I think we're going to end up dying here. And I'm not going to try it again. I need to take a break and... maybe we'll do some X-Wing or TIE Fighter. Of course I have no more ammo either. That's lovely. So now we're going to die. see you. And I killed myself. Alright, I'm gonna back out of this and just hit Dawson. We're gonna see if we can go for a little intermission here. And I'm gonna maybe load into TIE Fighter. We'll do some TIE Fighter or something, do some flying. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Just ignore the message on here, because I'm not really setting up the next flight. Alright, we are back with... now I've loaded into... I'm technically in X-Wing Alliance, which came out, I think, 1998, and is the last X-Wing series games to come out. But on top of the X-Wing Alliance engine, group has designed TIE Fighter Expanded. So TIE Fighter came out, I think, 1994, 1995. I played it, the original, when I first played it, I had it on like 5 or 6 floppy disks. That's how it came. But this upgrades it. Now, again, a little bit finicky because you're working in the X-Wing Alliance engine, so the storyline doesn't work as well, like, some of the stuff. But it's amazing what they've done. And then I'm playing the expanded campaign, which means they've expanded the mission. They've added more ships in. They've made it feel more like some epic Star Wars battles. More so than the original TIE Fighter game. And obviously with the graphics and quality that X-Wing Alliance allows, and even that's been upgraded to more close to standard. So let's get into the opening cutscene of TIE Fighter.
Totally Games.
I love that. The battle of Yavin, rebel terrorists, aided by spies and traitors within the Empire, struck a cowardly blow at the new symbol of Imperial power, the Death Star. Darth Vader brought swift justice to the rebels by destroying their main base on Hoth. Pitiful remnants of the Alliance have now scattered to the Outer Rim. In the days ahead, the Emperor will call upon the Imperial Navy to eradicate the last vestiges of the rebellion and restore law and order to the galaxy. Again, I love that. You're seeing it from the point of view of the Empire, right? The rebels, those cowardly rebels. This scene right here, I loved it. Coruscant. This is before, this is Coruscant before the prequels. The Emperor has summoned his fleets to the seat of capital, the seat, whatever, of power of the Empire. TIE Fighters escort shuttles to Coruscant City, where the Emperor is about to speak. Should be Imperial City.
The Empire is on the verge of success. Soon, peace and order will be restored throughout the galaxy. Even now, our capable forces, led by Darth Vader, are striking back at the rebel insurgents.
The rebels are unprepared for our attack. Signal Vice Admiral Thrawn to launch his TIE squadron.
Thrawn gets pulled into this? Thrawn was the hot new thing. This is like 1995.
This rebel stronghold has no hope of escape. Commence the attack.
Yes, sir.
This was just amazing graphics. You're just like, whoa! Your head exploded. My head exploded with the original, cutscenes. Because these cutscenes are a little bit upgraded. Because, obviously, the original TIE Fighter, both X-Wing and TIE Fighter went through, like, I think there's like 3 or 4 releases of it. This section is completely reimagined. This little thing, that shot right there was obviously just made, but the rest of that I think was more from the CD version of the cutscenes or anything. Right, so we're gonna go in here. I don't want to go in the simulator. I want to do the. I'll just jump into a campaign. Is there not a way for me to start over?
The leaderships of both Intel has discovered that
Doesn't really matter, but
time and place for a high-level meeting between the DMOC and Republic leadership to discuss putting aside their differences and fight.
so it's like this crew quarters thing comes from X-Wing Alliance, actually. Well, I'm not gonna. Let's go back in here. Let's see the next cutscene. So basically, the first battle, where you deal in TIE Fighter, you deal with there's like this civil war going on, or this war going on between a couple of sectors or systems within the Greater Empire, and you're sent to deal with that. And while that happens, this one of these Imperial leaders, admirals, he decides to go and defect to the rebels. Sort of like Crix Medine. Obviously, at this point, Crix Medine has already defected, or about the same time, because this happens around probably in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, I would assume.
I have come with an offer.
Kind of the same
for
area where Dark
rebellion.
Forces is happening.
We have little reason to trust you, Admiral
That's my
Markov,
muffler again.
but we are willing to hear your offer.
The fleet under my command is willing to join the Rebel Alliance for a price.
Very interesting, Admiral. We have great need for officers of your caliber. Here is what I propose.
Alright, Samantha's going to be flying infinite flight from Miami to Santiago. LATAM 787 call sign land 514. So I completed the first battle here. I'm not sure how many missions there were within it. Not a big deal that we don't see it. But what's really cool is with this reimagined, there's a couple versions you can play of this TIE Fighter, this upgraded TIE Fighter made by fans. You can play the original missions, just brought up with graphical fidelity in this engine, or you can play this reimagined campaign, which is what I'm playing, where it adds in more ships, more enemies in the battle, more allies in the battle. And for example, you're going to see this with this battle too, or this battle right here. There's like old Republic Star Destroyers, like the ones during the Clone Wars, those smaller ones. They show up in some of these battles. So different stuff from the expanded
The
universe,
leaderships of both DMOC and Republic
prequels
governments are meeting near Seapan 8 in an attempt to discuss their current situation, as they are now seeing us as their common enemy. We cannot allow them to forge an alliance against us, so the Empire will take advantage of this meeting by launching a special operation to capture both sides' leaders. If successful, we can finally help bring peace on our terms and restore order to the area. You will be flying an assault gunboat designated Nu 2 with 5 wingmen and 2 other flights of gunboats.
I wish I could just.
Your task will be to disable both leaders' shuttles so that transports Omega 1 and 2 can board and capture the respective delegations. Once they are safely secured, return immediately to the Victory-class Star Destroyer Protector. As a result of this meeting, a temporary ceasefire has been arranged between both sides, which means you will face opposition from both factions this time, who will want to protect their leaders from capture. There will be an old Acclamator cruiser from the DMOC's present, and a Nebulon B frigate from the Republic, along with numerous fighters and escort shuttles, who will no doubt try to destroy our transports. Above all else, you must ensure that the transports complete their mission successfully and return to the Protector with their cargo.
Keep an eye out for any cargo-carrying vessels and inspect their cargo for any evidence of captured or stolen Imperial equipment. The Emperor is suspicious of how both factions are arming themselves. Their industrial capacity is not sufficient to explain the quantity of weapons and ships they've been throwing in a battle. They must have another source.
How's that my fault? How's that my fault? I was supposed to kill everyone and do everything?
Intel has discovered the time and place for a high-level meeting between the DMOC and Republic leadership to discuss putting aside their differences and fighting their common enemy. In order to bring them to the table on our terms, Transport Omega will lead a special operations raid to capture the leaders of both sides. Each transport will have a 6-ship flight group of assault gunboats for escort and assistance. Gunboat Group Nu will team with Transport Omega 1, and Gunboat Group Tau will team with Transport Omega 2. Get in, capture the leaders, and get out. Do not attempt to engage more than you can handle.
Oh, I know what that is. The frustrating part is like that secret mission, the mission for that like, you know,
Intel has discovered the time and place for a high-level meeting between the...
If you fail at that, you fail the whole mission. It's like, really? It's like, that's kind of a bonus thing, I would think. That's always the thing that drives me nuts about this X-Wing and TIE Fighter and X-Wing Alliance games, is that it's like you had to meet all the criteria just to pass the mission. It's like, sometimes you just don't succeed at everything, and obviously games are a little bit more dynamic, I think, in that sense that, you know, okay, you didn't complete this, that's going to come back later. More open world. So you see, this is way more of an upgrade over something like, you got the external view. Inside my plane, yeah.
Craft departing.
So we get all the features of X-Wing Alliance and an upgraded version of X-Wing Alliance at that. Where do my acids? Grab my acids. Let me out. I have to remember how to do things though. Like here, they even have those V fighters. So these factions have old Clone War era ships, which is really cool because bringing in the prequels into a game that, you know, none of these games, X-Wing Alliance came out right as the prequels were, like Episode 1 was just about to come out. So it's pretty cool. We're gonna put our shields on.
This is one. I'm having trouble over here. Woo! One less scum to worry about. Great shot! Got it.
Report on primary target. Their shields are out. Primary target update. They have been disabled.
Whoa!
Primary target update. Their shields are out. Primary target update. They have been disabled.
Omega 1, preparing to board shuttle cadence.
See, getting the transports in and out is not the hardest thing.
Preparing to board shuttle cadence.
Message from mission critical craft. They have started boarding operations. Message from mission critical craft. They have started boarding operations.
Nice. Another bandit down. Hey, 2, there's a bandit going for a missile lock. Hey, 2, watch out. This is 4. I've got a starship on me. Hey, 3, watch out. This is 4. Got trouble over here. Hey, 2, there's a bandit going for a missile lock.
Message from mission critical craft. They have completed their boarding operations. Message from mission critical craft. They have completed their boarding operations.
Omega 1 has captured the debug lead. Omega 2 has captured the requisite lead.
Hey, 2, better shake that bandit off your 6. Hey, 2, watch out.
We've captured both sides lead. Let's go.
Another bandit down. Got him.
How do I do mission critical craft? Those are the ones I want to protect my guys.
This is 3. I've got a starship firing at me.
Yeah, so I gotta get after these able, because they're going after Omega.
Message from Vital Crew. They are under starfighter attack.
Omega 1 is under attack. Please assist.
This is 6. I'm engaged defensive.
This is 1. I've got a starship firing at me.
Message from Mission Critical Craft. Their shields are out. Message from Mission Critical Craft. They have been destroyed.
See? Just like that, we lose the mission because...
Down. This is 1. I'm hit.
It's like there's no one else doing anything. Now I really do like the model.
Their operation.
This is kind of frustrating. Well, I guess we'll...
This is full.
Like I said, I'd rather be flying. Let's see if there's a... I want to go back to... How do I get out of this?
Make sure both leaders' shuttles are quickly disabled so the transports can board them. Prioritize any...
Let me skip this mission. I've played this mission a million times and I haven't gotten it. So let's go to the next mission. Do something, I think.
As we feared, both the DMOC and the Ripperplus have put aside their differences and are preparing a joint effort to push us out of the system. Although we had hoped to bring about a peaceful settlement, them turning against us was not part of the plan. Despite this setback, there is of course no possibility of them succeeding in driving us out. As a result, Admiral Harkov has arranged for substantial reinforcements which should arrive imminently. They will include the escort carrier drop support, bringing several squadrons of TIEs, and 2 support ships, the Nebulon B frigate Swift and the strike cruiser Indefatigable. Additionally, Harkov has managed to persuade Sector HQ to give him a squadron of the very latest and new TIE starfighter designs being developed by Admiral Zaren, the TIE Advanced. Though these are still in their early experimental stage, they are immensely superior compared to any of our current fighter designs, with exceptional speed, maneuverability, large missile bays, and a shield generator. They should easily outmatch anything the opposing side can throw at us. You will be flying a TIE fighter designated Alpha 2 with 5 wingmen. Your fighter has been specially outfitted with concussion missiles, though with limited space you can only have 4. We expect this to be a full-scale combined attack by both enemy factions using the bulk of their capital assets against us.
So we're not going to have shields.
Your primary responsibility will be to defend our capital ships from any enemy fighters making torpedo runs. Once we've destroyed enough of the enemy fleet, we expect the remainder to flee. One way or another though, this conflict ends here.
Harkov has managed to get ships with crews previously under his command assigned to him for this mission. Given recent discoveries of Imperial arms and equipment amongst both the DMOCs and the Ripperplus, there are suspicions that Harkov himself may be up to something here. Keep an eye out for any other ships that may arrive to rendezvous with Harkov.
It's a weird movie. That Return of the Jedi is kind of the weird one of the original 3 because like the first almost half of the movie is just getting Han Solo, and then the second half is kind of, you know, okay.
The DMOC and Ripperplus are joining forces for one final effort to push us out of the system. They have assembled the bulk of their fleets, which comprise of several heavy cruisers, frigates, and corvettes, along with dozens of starfighters.
Cruisers from the Clone War, and then even the Y-Wings. So you got some of the Y-Wings.
Admiral Harkov has therefore called in substantial reinforcements to help us turn back the attack.
Plating on it that you see in like the Clone Wars cartoon show.
All available squadrons will be deployed to engage the enemy. Your squadron, TIE Fighter Group Alpha, will be tasked with engaging enemy bombers threatening our own capital ships. Our own bombers will launch waves of torpedo attacks against the enemy capital fleet, covered by our other TIE squadrons.
There's just so many more ships than the original game. The original game, there's
Harkov has also procured one of the first batches of the new TIE Advanced Starfighter, or Avenger as the test pilots like to call it, designed by Admiral Zaren.
It's cut out.
This will be their first true test in combat.
His solar panels there on the side.
Once the enemy fleet is broken, we can finally put an end to this conflict and provide peace, order, and security for the citizens of this war-torn system.
Peace and order! That's what it's all about. To the hangar! What are we doing? I wasn't paying attention. Your squadron, TIE Fighter Alpha, will be tasked with engaging enemy bombers threatening our own... Okay, so we're gonna be going after enemy bombers. fly the classic TIE Fighter. Oh, did I load the warheads? Yes. Alright, flying with the joystick. 75% of all DMOC forces must be destroyed, 75% of all Rippleless forces must be destroyed, and we must have all of our Imperial starships
escort carrier crops aboard, hailing Victory class Star Destroyer Protector.
So like
We're
here,
ready
like
to support
this
you,
is
Admiral.
that ship right there that on my target reticle, that's a...
TIE Fighter Group Alpha, stick close to the fleet.
Like
Screen out capital ships from enemy bombing
what do you
runs.
call it? It's basically it's a TIE Fighter carrier. It's like a carrier ship. So a lot of these ships are actually from like Star Wars Rebellion, those games, Empire at War. Again, stuff that you can see all these TIE Fighters coming out of that ship. Really cool that they're modeled in here, because a lot of these ships, they actually were designed almost at the same time. I feel like I've done this mission also. You can see those Clone War era ships from like Attack of the Clones, as well as they come into the atmosphere.
Here they come.
Acclimator cruisers. So we're going to need to turn up our... Well, all we have to worry about is our missiles and our lasers. So I'm going to take out these escort...
Enemy squadrons launching.
First.
Let's meet them head on.
Float shape, Z95 headhunters. This guy rip right through me.
TIE bomber squadron launching. Concentrate on enemy cruisers.
Other side. I think these are the... I'm not sure if these are the DMOC or the Rippleless, but you know, I mean, there's so much going on in these battles. The original TIE Fighter battles did not look like this. Alright, here's a... We need to start knocking out these Y-wings because they're going after the capital ships. Launching missiles at the Star Destroyer. Oh no! I lost my flight control system. No! I'm dead. Yeah, I am moving. It's probably flying in one direction, which obviously... I don't think I've taken on a single ship yet. Which means everyone's doing their job. Saw the B-Wings in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, at the end. You see the death. Darth Vader and the Emperor for the first time together, and looking at the shell of the Death Star.
Another bandit down!
95 here.
5. I'm heavily damaged.
You have destroyed a friendly craft.
Another bandit down.
Really? That's enough. Well, destroyed a friendly craft. I just got destroyed. Usually this transport ship actually, I don't know why it's clipping here. It usually goes to the right place. Refly the ship. Okay. Well, we gotta be more careful. Because we are in a TIE Fighter, we don't have shields. So this is one of the frigates. Victory class Star Destroyer. And again, it's like all these ships were built up, the lore was built up in all these games, like TIE Fighter, X-Wing,
Escort carrier
Dark
crops
Forces,
aboard,
Jedi
hailing
Knight,
Victory class
Star Wars
Destroyer
Rebellion, and then
Protector.
later Star Wars
We're
Empire
ready to
War.
support you, Admiral.
Added in all these ships into the universe, and then they got rid of them. Disney's like, yeah, we don't need all that.
TIE Fighter Group Alpha, stick close to the fleet. Screen out capital ships from enemy bombing runs.
I need to actually widen. I can actually widen because my display. I think this is displaying in 16:9, so I can actually widen. Here for a second. Alright, let's get back into this. So widen that out is actually probably playing close to 16:9 on my monitor. So might have widened it a little bit too much. Yeah. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, we're actually stretched a little too wide for you guys. Now horizontal. And now we're way too far away from the fight. Now you can see all those missiles. Those are coming from the Y-wings. So I doubt we're gonna... I doubt our ships are gonna survive that onslaught. You can just see all those blue streaks coming.
Hey 2, attacking craft dead ahead.
Got a bandit break. Another bandit down.
Whoa. Alright. See, a nice thing about doing flight simulator is that we usually actually accomplish something, like completing our flight. So what we need to do is we need to... I feel like I've flown this flight before and...
Escort carrier crops aboard, hailing Victory class Star Destroyer Protector. We're ready to support you, Admiral. TIE Fighter Group Alpha, stick close to the fleet. Screen out capital ships from enemy bombing runs.
See all the different ships available.
Here they come.
There's a Commerce Guild destroyer over there? Wow.
Enemy squadron launching. Let's meet them head on.
Hey 2, attacking craft dead ahead.
Hey 2, keep your distance.
TIE bomber squadron launching. Concentrate on enemy cruisers.
harder because I have no idea. Lost our radars. Nice little touch there. They got the blue lasers because that's the color lasers we had. Clone Wars. Do you have acronyms too? See all the. Try to load those. There's a Commerce Guild ship, like you see in episode 3.
Hey, dude! You better take that bandit off the stick.
Wow. Uh-oh, lost dude.
This is incredibly hard. I don't know why it... Yeah, again, it's clipping. I don't know what's going on here. Didn't used to do that. Seems like all my mods are breaking. Alright, we're gonna give one more try. One more try and then we'll call it a stream, I think. I'm gonna go and try to load into Flight Simulator, see if I can get that working again. Hopefully it's just the fly-by-wire update, and then I'm gonna do some work. Yeah, I think I stretched the...
Escort carrier drops aboard, hailing Victory-class Star Destroyer Protector. We're ready to support you, Admiral. TIE Fighter Group Alpha, stick close to the fleet. Screen our capital ships from enemy bombing runs.
Those are so detailed. The models for these are just amazing. Like down to the point that you can see the guns.
Here they come.
Alright, so we're going to want to stay back here. What we're going to end up doing most of the time is we're going to start intercepting a lot of the torpedoes. Because the Y-Wings are going to get most of those off. And if we can be back here, we can actually...
Enemy squadrons launching. Let's meet them head on.
Kind of just shoot down the torpedoes. Seems to be one way of doing it.
TIE bomber squadrons launching. Concentrate on enemy cruisers.
You have attacked a friendly craft.
Hey, dude! There's a bandit going for a missile launch!
No!
Hey, watch out!
Why are they on this one?
Watch out!
Slot 2.
Alright, well, I tried.
This is your first large-scale engagement, and there can be a lot going on here which is difficult to follow. However, your primary focus should be engaging Y-Wings making torpedo runs. Make sure you have most of the friendly capital ship.
Alright, let's do it one more time. Let's give it one more try. We're gonna fail, but I kinda wanna fly one more time. Then we'll call it a stream. Call it a stream. I need to kind of figure out what kind of games I want to play for not doing Microsoft Flight Simulator, what I want to do. These are a little too frustrating. I really like them though. I like playing Dark Forces. Jedi Knights, I really want to play Jedi Knight for you guys.
Escort carrier drops aboard, hailing Victory Class Star Destroyer Protector. We're ready to support you, Admiral. TIE Fighter Group Alpha, stick close to the fleet. Screen our capital ships from enemy bombing runs.
Okay, that locks on to the target. We want to kind of stick close to our capital ships.
Here they come.
There's our Victory. There's our Nebula B. One of the Nebula frigates. Yes, tonight hopefully I'll get Microsoft Flight Simulator working, and we'll catch up on the flights tomorrow.
Let's meet them head on.
Kind of disappointed I missed 2 flights today. But I guess it is what it is. And then also working on, I'm just trying to work on little things to make videos and stuff in the future. I like lower thirds and animations and stuff like that.
TIE bomber squadrons launching. Concentrate on enemy cruisers.
Hey, 2, keep your distance!
You have attacked a friendly craft.
Hey, 2, there's a bandit going for a missile lock. Hey, 2, watch out!
Oh no, we lost 2.
Oh man. Alright, I'm done.
This is your first large-scale engagement, and there can be a lot.
It's too fun, but it's kind of annoying when you can't survive at all. Because you're stuck on the same mission. Yeah, we want to quit. Alright, so thanks for coming. Thanks for joining in. I know we weren't able to do the flights. I'm going to work on... At some point here, I need to get American Truck Simulator kind of where I want it to be. Just that way you can jump into American Truck Simulator and do that or something else. And also figure out how I can do those games where I can jump back and forth between my screens and interact on OBS and do things, because right now, like when I was in Dark Force or TIE Fighter, I couldn't really do anything without defocusing and that whole thing stopping, and I'm messing around over here, and Flight Simulator is a whole different thing. You guys, we're flying along, and I could be doing stuff on another screen, and it doesn't even affect Flight Simulator at all. Alright, so thanks for coming along. If you haven't already, you're new here, we usually do Microsoft Flight Simulator, airplane flights, doing the world tour. We're going to be flying, hopefully flying to Minsk, Belarus, and then back to Moscow tomorrow. We'll adjust the schedule on the world tour. So if you haven't already on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, all that good stuff. Same on Twitch. Follow for free if you want. You can subscribe, and that sends a little bit of money my way, and you don't have to watch ads, even though I didn't run any ads during this stream because, again, couldn't access the control panel easily. I suppose I could do that from my phone, but if you do a subscription over there, you're supporting me directly, and you don't have to watch Twitch ads, and that's nice. Alright, so I'll see you hopefully tomorrow in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Till then, take care, and happy flying!